What does Capstone mean by Christ-centered? I'd probably answer that first by saying what it does not mean. There's a lot of people that are very faithful Christians that want to do good to help people, and they set up programs to feed the hungry or programs to help the poor have shelter, etc. And then there's some programs to help people that are dealing with addiction. When they do that, sometimes they are genuinely trying to help, and other times they're trying to evangelize. And there's a significant difference in those two approaches. First, we're not here as representing a church with a sign over the building to say, come join our church. We are a Christ-centered program. We have had families from every Christian religion that I've ever heard of come to Capstone. No one's ever disagreed with our beliefs and what we do here, because our approach is Christ-centered, and it's about the basic biblical truths that people with different doctrines have all believed in. So there's not an evangelism component to join this church with a sign on it. And I'm not being critical of those that do. Ours is so that we can represent the biblical truths that are meeting the needs of our boys where they are, and then work on the hurts and the direction that their lives are going into. So when we say Christ-centered, what are we talking about? All of our staff are Christian, and our life is about serving Christ. Our view of Christ in his ministry, as you read the Gospels, is that he went to people and accepted them where they were, loved them where they were, and met the needs of where they were. We do that with our boys. We believe, however, that biblical truths will stand by themselves without faith in God. That if you're an atheist, the biblical truth that, honesty is the best policy will play itself out. We go at it through the things they're really dealing with in life and show them that truth is true even without faith, and hope that leads them to faith, which it does in most cases. It's like we know God is the center of everything. We know that we have to have prayer and his help and etc. But we also know that there's a part that we have to play in it to do our work. In the same way that an orthopedic would have to do surgery if that bone's broken, we have to do our work, the therapy work. So we live it, we breathe it. It's the core of who we are, is our Christ-centeredness.